Mike is a big guy, not just in stature, but in personality.
You know that Mike Valentine is around because you'll hear his laugh from 3 blocks away.
We tease him about it all the time, and so it's well known that you can hear him before you see him.
You know the second he walks into a room, not just because he's so loud, but because he really connects with every person in a different way.
When he walks into a room, just the room is elevated. The energy's elevated. It feels brighter, it feels more fun, it feels more lighthearted, and it's a great place to be.
Whoever he's talking to, they genuinely feel like they're the most important person in the room because Mike really cares about people.
What's up? Volume up, volume down, are we good? Mic check, mic check. Volume good, love it.
Can you go a little louder?
Louder? Yeah. Come on. It all goes back to 1984. Baxter Credit Union, it was at the time called Travenol Employees Credit Union, was looking for a loan and collection manager. I came down, met with Rex Johnson, the then CEO, and interviewed with him, and it went really, really well. And next thing you know, he says, "You're my new loan and collection manager," and here I start. We had 15 employees. Our assets were about $20 million. When I came from household finance, I was involved with making loans at 36% interest rates to people that shouldn't probably borrow money. And I changed over to the credit union side. Next thing you know, I'm looking at loans to help people at 10, 11% at the time, because rates were high still, but you're really making a difference. And you really felt the credit union spirit that you're people helping people, which I think, to me, has really kept me in my spot ever since.
Mike has had such a substantial impact on the entire credit union system.
Mike's biggest legacy is measured by the leaders he has mentored over the years.
From what I can tell, it comes naturally to Mike to be developing people as he goes.
There are a record number of CEOs in the credit union system that came out of the BCU organization and Mike's leadership.
I think there's 16 of us that have been mentored by Mike or been inspired by Mike to lead in the credit union industry as a whole. Mike has inspired people to bring that leadership style and bring that commitment to others and that optimism and that belief in what credit unions are about.
Mike's leadership is a ripple effect. He creates leaders, he spins them out into the credit union movement for the betterment of members and the system.
I think it's an amazing accomplishment when you see somebody that you've worked with for 10, 15 years go on to then flourish and run their own shop. I think is an amazing compliment to Mike.
Mike truly believes in what he's doing and why he's developing individuals, and he wants them to be as excited about their future as he is about their future for themselves.
He's had a number of opportunities over the years to hire, coach, and mentor employees at BCU who he has loved seeing move on to other organizations and run those at very high levels.
He stays calm, builds a whole team atmosphere, and that's gonna continue to create leaders in our industry.
I believe in relationships. I also believe you do something you love, and you also find you got to have passion with it. And to me, my friends mix with my family. My family is part of my friends, and my friends are a lot of my peers in the credit union space and the boards that I serve on.
He is committed to the credit union movement. He's obviously committed to his family and their well-being. And I think when you blend those together, it literally represents what I call this focus on caring. And Mike's a big guy, but he's a caring guy. He's a generous guy. He's someone who really genuinely cares about others and wants to support them and help move them forward.
Mike makes a family with every community that he is part of.
He's the same guy when he's at home with his family. He's the same guy here at work with his work family.
Family means really everything to him.
He's always looking out for everyone in the family. He's just amazing.
Family for him really embodies everybody. Credit union family, mentees, us, and then also like his extended family. We're very close knit.
I really noticed is there was so much integration with
how he was at home was the same person that he was at work, and the same kind of attitude, carried over. And as I've continued to grow, through life and just watch him, it's really remarkable the way that he makes people feel. And that's where that inspirational kind of quality comes in.
In 1984, Michael Jordan was drafted by the Bulls. In 1984, Mike Valentine was drafted by BCU. And Jordan went on to become the GOAT in basketball. And then Mike's, in a lot of our views, biased as we may be, that Mike's the GOAT of leaders.
Mike, in all of his conversations, brings the same authenticity and care and values underpinning everything. And with that, we should all be like Mike.
I think people should be like Mike in bringing their passion and energy to work every day.
Showing up, being present, being open and honest and transparent. That's how you be like Mike.
Be like Mike means building followership. It means ensuring that you're creating other leaders, and it means ensuring that you are really focused on who exists because of you.
Mike has inspired people, and that belief in what credit unions are about, improving the lives of others, whether it's people you work with or whether it's the people that you serve. That message and that mentorship, that's Mike's legacy. That's what we all bring to it. And that's why we all aspire to be like Mike.
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 It's the most flattering thing anybody could say, to be like Mike, but I hope they be like Mike and they take it to the next level of whatever that might be. And I gotta tell you, of all the things I've ever done in my life, and that's why I've been here over 40 years, I really, really, really love what I do. And I hope everybody has that. And if you can get that, I think that's something I'd love to leave on everybody, to say, do something you like, but do it with passion.